Like, I mean,
Yeah. So anyway,
and nobody wants to admit that there's like a whole business side to it, but it's totally
it's
like,
not even like business though. It's like it's it's a thing like amongst artists. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of artists, when you think about it, that's the difference with Vice is. Everything is to most artists is competition, even if it's your friend that rhymes. Somewhat, you know what I mean? Vice is all inclusive. At least to me, I mean, he's always was. It's like a mind state of like, you know what? If you're around me, whatever may form, I want that. I want whatever you do to be its greatest means of form for you to express yourself in life. You know what I mean? Like it's just even if business like there's no dollar amount have to be given to for that to be expressed. You know what I mean?
so I meant it more in being able to make money off the song, not in terms of y'all doing business. Cause
Oh
like,
yeah, well the songs are gonna make money regardless if they're right. So yeah, you're right.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, cause yo, check it. You could have
I just
a.
don't want to say it like that.
I'm more blunt than that. Cause yo, like, I'm in the game.
You smoke more blunts than who?
Nah, but like, it has a lot to do with so just because I don't think people have that perspective that you have with it. That's why it shows perspectives, right? Because how many people really do that kind of work? And like at the end of the day, if you're able to take somebody and explain to them what can be done to flip a song into
Yeah, but you
dollars,
know what I mean, and everything going on. Also, everybody sees that you can do a lot over the internet here and there, but it's a way of being like show you can have total control over your music in all matters, shapes, and forms.
right?
It's like giving the artist that. You know what I
And
mean?
I'm not
Like
because I don't want
giving them the
to.
ability, giving them the ability to have total control of their music. In all reality, you know what I mean?
And I don't want you to make it sound like this is just like the evil label
Listen,
situation. I mean that.
listen, help me out here. Help me out here.
No, no,
Yeah.
and I don't want to make it sound like y'all are just like in a manipulative situation or anything. It's more like
Oh no, definitely not, man.
it's like it's more the opposite. It feels like
Angie shines over here.
it's like an
All we do,
empowering situation.
all we do is make hits.
But that's it. It's but you create also this empowerment for an artist to understand how to make hits. And
Yeah.
there's like cuz like I've listened to enough of your guys' music where like y'all can blend the authentic underground with some pop shit real nice. Like I
Yeah,
believe
thank
I
you,
remember
brother.
that hook that you played
And
in the bar.
which one?
Wake up, bake up,
Wake up.
kick
Then me
up, or
have to
whatever.
wake up,
You know
get the
how I
money,
remember that shit.
cake up,
Like
ready for whatever, no pressure. Every day me wake up. Yeah, man.
I mean, I heard it that one time, or maybe you played it 3 times in a row, but in the bar. But like that
You
was
still
it,
remember right now?
and I remember it to that point later
Oh
because
my God,
the
man. You
shit
know
got
that
stuck in my head, because that's a
that's
hit.
what it's supposed to do though. That's what it's supposed to do. Everything's supposed to impact.
So like to
You know
hear
what I mean?
that,
Like,
it is a huge difference. Cause yo, you were like, nah, bro, and you broke down the whole bars behind it, and cause I
come
will
on.
never forget they were right in Flacco's face and shit. It was like really, it
Yeah.
was a moment.
You know, I can't stop myself from that because it's like this is my belief. You know what I mean? Like,
So the fact that like you're able to create a song that sound blessed and add the conviction behind it is what creates commercially viable products of music in the underground.
I guess so. I mean, I learned how to write from Vice. Vice really taught me to. I mean, I rhymed before that, but like just to really see how to write rhymes, like you know what I mean. Vice put me on some real shit, like, and then I was like, then I had Ag too. You know what I mean? So it's like these was the dudes like Ox Ramo. Let me show you this. Let me show you that. You know what I mean? Like I mean, it came from the sharpest swords that ever existed to me in my life. Like not say make, but I used to have Vice dumb down his rhymes, which are still like lyrically like back flipping, like doing all types of Olympics over niggas' heads. Like, and that's me. That's me dumbing them down. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like with the lyrics being so intricate. You know what I mean? Like, and the syllables being placed so perfectly placed. And it's such if you understand like any poetry stance, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what me, like I'm saying, that's what me like awesome, like yo, chill. These niggas in the world will never get any of this. I kind of like regret that in a bit. I don't, because I still shit has to be comprehensible. But at times, like just the ability of showing that prowess, that a lot of times was regressed from. Like to me, it was like at the same time, it's like damn, you know what I mean? Like those are the things that could have went down in history. It's, you know what I mean? And it, like because it wasn't just MC and ramen. There was like poetic stance, historical poetic stances that were placed. You know what I mean? So intricately put. You know what I mean? Like that's like where I learned from, and we created the Idea Factory. You know what I mean? We had the whole idea. We put out projects like the V Day 1, V Day 2. You know what I mean? We did the whole what was the fucking mixtape? The freestyle mixtape we did. We were the co-defendants. You know what I mean? This was the cover for the co-defendants. I don't know if you can see me or not. We put out the co-defendants. You know what I mean? Like those are joints that we're going to have available for streaming within the next week or two before his birthday. And you know we're trying to get all the for his you know what I mean, for his whole profile on all streaming platforms together so the songs connect. You know what I mean? But once that is done, like everybody's gonna be able to hear all this other work that this nigga did. That is fucking retarded. You know what I mean? Like beyond, to me, like beyond life, when it becomes comparable to, I say this to any MC, any person I know in the world. Like, who's your favorite MC? Right? Give me your favorite 16 bars.
That's
I
a
say,
hard
give me your
question.
favorite 16 bars. I bet you, my nigga, my brother right here got 16 bars. I got for you, and we'll have the public decide what's iller.
You know, you
Bing
guys,
bong.
you guys could turn that into a whole show for your channel.
Yeah, my dude. Like I know it's been a long time. I still ain't get to talk about the crown, man.
Yeah, I know. We have time. I was watching the clock. Don't get me wrong. That's why we brought the Idea Factory, and now it feels like a perfect time to move into the crown.
Yeah, let's move to the crown, man, real quick. So yo, so post whatever. What they call that shit?
Post
No,
what?
post Vice not being here. Postmortem album.
Mm,
It's called The Crown because he's the king. You
right.
know what I mean? This is the cover for the album. It's funny because I wear this like every. Have you ever seen me on any social media anytime? Because that's when I take the pictures that means anything. I'm wearing this, so people probably think I don't wear anything else in the world. Like Ox is wearing this shit every goddamn day of his life. I'm just joking.
It's okay. People appreciate a person who has a favorite hoodie.
It's not a favorite hoodie, man. I'm doing what I have to do for my brother
I hear you.
and representing him. You know what I mean? He's always in front of me. He's always in back of me. You know what I mean?
All right, Brish, that's
I
beautiful.
believe even the afterlife, he might even have a tat of me. Ooh, bar, big bar. Not bugging son. I'm joking. Yo, nah, but yeah. So we put an album together, man. It was me, Kendra, Bong. I mean, it was like everybody together. Just James Aguilar. You know what I mean? Like homeboy Dax. You know what I mean? Like Slang's on it. Who else is on it? Dinko D, Shaban Shadiq, Zoo, Big Zoo, you know what I mean? Whatever else may be, like the album's like, you know, like and all the other songs I'm talking about that we did was also mixtape shit. I'm just talking about the quality of sound and everything. Like, I just think like Vice would be mad proud right now about his project, the way we made it sound and what it made it do. Like, which is what he deserved from then. You know what I mean? But we just wasn't up on it. And you know what I mean, at that point. Regardless of what, this album's exceptional. You know what I mean? And like, I just love me. I know music. It's just exceptional from like first track to last. You know what I mean? You guys don't play music on this, no, right?
You, you could probably get away with that. Yeah, you're fine. You guys are
I
the
don't.
well. You
No,
guys,
it's
hold
not.
on. If you're
It's
the
not that.
distributors of it, you're the ones who control the rules about the music.
Nah, I'm talking about for your show.
Yeah, I'm saying if you guys are the distributors of it, you can play the music if you share audio and it be like legit. You guys can play it. You're good because you're distributing it.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware of that situation. I'm just saying that on your show, do you usually play music? Is that something that you do?
If somebody has something to play, once I found out I'm allowed to.
Come on,
No, no,
God.
no. I'm saying it
That's
legit. Like
Idea Factory. Look at it. Look at the picture.
I see it.
Vice Weezy writing back at me,
What I'm saying
nigga.
though is like once I found out that it was legal and I could do it, yeah, you can.
I was just gonna play the intro
You could play
of
the
the
intro,
Crown,
man. We would love to hear
and
it.
like you know what I mean, I'm saying like just so you understand what the you know what I mean the quality.
We definitely want to hear it, Big Ox.
And you know, but what I'm saying also is like throughout this whole time, me and VZ made a bond at some point where like he wake me up, you know what I mean, all the time. Like I go out after hours hustling, whether else back then, but he, you know what I mean, he was, you know what I mean, he was Kendra. He like, you know what I mean, we chill, and then he had to make moves, take care of his shit. And then me, I would be out till late night, so most times he made me up, but he was like, if we're gonna see each other at these times, whatever else, we gotta do at least a chorus, a verse, a bridge, something. Like we ain't just gonna be just like, oh, we see each other chilling. Nah, if we're gonna do that, like we've done that all our whole lives. Like we're gonna do that anytime, we got something. I got like so oh man. I wish I could tell it right. But like not just even recorded. Chorus is here, verse is here, bridge is there. It's like verse here, bridge here, song here. Like anyway,
I understand. You just have a bunch of snippets of shit that you and Vice put together because y'all made a pact to start making productive use of your time together and make sure you bang out some shit each time you chill.
But it's like next level though.
Right.
I'm talking a lot of shit, but you know, it is what it is. It's the Idea Factory, man.
And I love it.
I want to get more in depth with it because, like, what the Idea Factory did was like, yeah. Well, come in the month, Idea Factory, VVS.com. Website is going to have all videos and music available there. You know what I mean? And all the artists we work with, like Pennywise, Miss Badass, Just James, for starts. You know what I mean? But this is the intro for the Crown. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is one that's called Vice Vincent. It's the intro. And I hope you enjoy.
Now, before the party begins, once the door is locked, there's no way out. The windows have bars that the jail would be proud of.
Take a good look around the hood I found. Boogie down, crooks is out to deceive with that crooked smile. But living is hard, swimming with sharks. Why wouldn't I drown? I made a note to stay afloat on the wave of folk. Nigga, look at me now. The place I'm at relates exactly the way I've been. It's scary when I'm lost. I find myself there within the violence. Sirens, mind spins within the lions. Then reminding me why I've been trying to move in silence. Say no more as we break the law. Beat trial, make the raw, escape court and go away on tour. To make them all understand what I am when they hear I'm from. I'm weird and young and nowhere to hide, so fear becomes fun. Right there in the slums, where it all begun. From year one till there's no more air in my lungs. Never waited for a miracle to come. Tears run like rivers when you scared of the image you become. We're looking at the mirrors like staring at a gun. Your heart beats to the pulse of the streets.
Right now, I could not do EO-Dub, but EO-Dub is still gonna be beyond me. All of us right now, me, Pro, Zoo, we go be like, you know what? We're not gonna do this anymore. And there's at least 250 to 300 people who are still gonna carry on this legacy beyond us. In New York, yes. We back, niggas!
Oh shit, pardon me. I'm having a little trouble with my camera. I'm gonna get it back in a second.
No worries at all. That was pretty intricate flow. I see what you were saying about precise syllable placement.
Like it's not a game, man.
Nah, I hear it. I hear what you mean.
Like, he's exceptional with it.
I felt like authentic and hot, and I liked the bars. I really enjoyed the flow of that. That was. I'm not the most expressive person, but that was very enjoyable.
Oh, you're pretty expressive to me.
I respect that.
Yeah, so, yeah.
But like, no, that's really cool. It's really amazing that y'all were able to get together and create that project. I know I've heard a lot about it, and I'm
And what
excited
I'm
to hear
saying
it.
to you though is like this. This is something based off like I have so much of. You know what I mean? Not I ain't like trying to say it on some shit, but I'm saying like, you know, like there was so much more work to do, and so much more to come out because Vice would always be on some like get it out, put it out. You know what I mean? And I'm like, we gotta wait for the perfect right time ever to make sure we are the capability to reach other masses. But I'm like, there's no perfect right time that's ever gonna come.
No, not really.
And
No.
they like, you know what I mean? Him not being here gives you the mentality, at least ideal, like in your mind, like, you know, who knows when is what, or whatever. This is our historically, this is what we have. You know what I mean? If you Google us and you look up anything going on, like, this is what we have, so you have to get it out. You know what I mean?
I think it's really cool that you're able to do that. I honestly like.
And now we're able to do it. That's for us, for the artists also.
I mean, I just think it's incredible that you're able to carry the vision through and bring it to completion and show that at the end of the day, it's like the power of what the dub does across history. Because, like he said, it really is going to be a flag that gets carried on. Like, for all you know, in 200 years, and you are back, it's good to see you again. But in a couple hundred years, for all you know, end of the week is really just some shit that people be rapping around the world like it is the culture. I'm not like saying it 100%, but like that's not impossible. That's like a viable thing. That is the deep roots that have been planted at this point in time, and I really respect and admire that shit.